Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So we're here in Burbank doing the first filming location of the 1983 movie Mortuary. Okay, so here we are at the location where Christy and Greg park the van right about here. And this right here was a florist shop. I'm not sure in real life it was, but in the movie it definitely was. That was Greg's parents' florist business, actually. And now it's totally something else, of course, or maybe has been the whole time, but they did use this building as the florist shop. And you could also see across the street in the movie, you will see the St. Finbar School in the background.
I won't.
Now, I'm not sure if this pole was the same color in the movie, but in the movie it looks brown. Now it's black. So this is it. This is the mortuary where they filmed the movie Mortuary. It's called Abbott and Hess Mortuary. It is an actual mortuary. um, to tell you the truth, I don't see why they would want to film in such a busy area. Like this little highway right here is very loud and busy. Maybe at the time it wasn't. Who knows? But yeah, it's really loud and busy. Let's see. Okay, so the building obviously looks a little bit different. In the movie, you see Bill Paxton, who plays the killer in the movie, driving up here and turns into this driveway. You know, in the movie, the driveway does look like it's a little longer. If you go ahead and watch the movie, you'll see that it does look a little longer. And yeah, in the movie, this area doesn't look like it would be this busy in the movie, but it is. And this is that mortuary. Yeah, so it is an actual mortuary. And this scene of the driveway does come across in the movie quite a few times, where at the end of the movie, when Paul, Bill Paxton, kidnaps Christy, pretty much, drives up this driveway, takes her in the mortuary. And Greg, her boyfriend, also is seen in the movie around here hiding from Paul's dad, that does also arrive at the mortuary, but he has nothing to do with Crazy Paul. And also, yeah, Greg goes ahead and hides just around there to try and rescue Christy. All right, so we're here at the cemetery where you see in the movie Greg and Christy talking about Greg seeing Christy's mom in the seance. That's the scene after Christy gets attacked by the black cloaked figure, and her mom doesn't believe her.
Christy, do you remember when I told you I saw Hank Andrews holding a seance with some women? I didn't recognize any of them?
Yes.
Only I did. One of them.
Who?
Your mother.
My mother.
Well, unfortunately, it is closed today. It is Sunday, but we were gonna go inside and see or stand by the stone where Greg and Christy were standing when they were having that conversation. And this is also the scene where Greg and Christy were standing having the conversation, and Crazy Paul comes and kind of interferes. Not really interferes, but I guess he was bringing his mom flowers. His mom that died, I guess. She wasn't really dead, to tell you the truth, in the movie. But he was bringing her flowers, and he gives Christy a rose. And they say that he has a crush on Christy, which he did, which is the reason why he kidnaps her in the end, if you watch the movie. And then it shows Paul running away, kind of googly. He looked kind of funny when it happened. So go ahead and check that part out whenever you have a chance.
Hey, man, you scared the shit out of us.
Oh, I didn't mean to. I brought these for my mother's grave. Do you like them?
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
He's got a crush on you.
Are you jealous?
Of him?
So that was pretty cool, you know, the little bit of the cemetery scene. Like I said, I wish we could have went in and did more, but it was closed. But now we are here in Marina del Rey, going to be filming the locations where Mr. Andrews and Christie's mom were meeting at to go meet at the mortuary to hold a seance. And Greg and Christy were pretty much spying on them here. So right about here, right there where that rock wall is where you see Christie's mom and Mr. Andrews turning the corner. Now on the movie it was a brick wall and these windows pretty much were the same. This window is different now. It changed. This is it. This is that area where you see Mr. Andrews and Christie's mom walking and coming right around the corner here, walking down that way, getting into a black hearse. Now, also you see Christy and Greg following them, hiding right here and peeking around the corner. And that's when Christy says to Greg that that's the station wagon that she saw following her with the black cloaked figure also. And that's when Greg tells her that's actually a hearse.
That's the car that was following me.
It's a mortuary car.
All right, so last but not least, we are here at California State University in Northridge. It was kind of hard to find parking around here because, you know, there's students always walking by and they have a lot of red zones, so it was kind of tricky. But we're here now walking to the steps of the school, actually, where they filmed Christy and Paul talking when he showed Christy his new Mozart um, vinyl record. But yeah, here it is.
Hey, Christy.
Hi, Paul.
I just got a new Mozart. Why don't you come over to my place and let me play it for you?
Oh, I'm sorry, Paul. I'm busy.
Well, maybe some other time.
Maybe.
So this is it. This is actually, it's under construction right now, obviously, but in the movie you can see the building with the posts right here and the roof. I'm trying to get it to where you can see the steps. Let me go up a little higher. There you go. Yeah, so in the movie you'll see those steps where Christy and Paul were talking, and Greg comes and interrupts them, of course. But this is it. This is that building. Here it is zoomed in also next to my husband Mark right there, but you can see the lamps right in the middle, just like in the movie. Okay, so yeah, that was that building right there. So unfortunately, we weren't able to go to Malibu today because it's getting a little later and the traffic is kind of getting bad, and it was raining a little bit. But that would be Christy's house. And it is an estate. So I figured we probably wouldn't be able to get to see the actual house anyways. Maybe next time we can, you know, drive by there and see that. But yeah, and I also wanted to see the roller rink that they had in the movie. I couldn't find it online. Um, I didn't really try too hard though, but that would have been cool to see, 1980s music and the roller rink. But yeah, that concludes our video here for the day. The movie Mortuary 1983. Go ahead and check it out. I never really knew about it until about a couple months ago, and I actually really liked it. So go ahead and check it out. Yeah, so we've been here to the school where they filmed, the cemetery, the mortuary. Where else? Where else did we go? I feel like I'm missing one more location. Huh? Marina? Oh, yes, Marina Del Rey. That one was very fun. I look forward to going back there actually. So if you've never, seen or been to these locations or seen the movie, well, you can say you've seen it with me.